Hello there, ladies, gentlemen and unicorns, and congratulations Ingvar for finishing first in my quiz that apparently is super laggy. So this is why the automated unicorn always tells you which round was just the winner was announced, so you have a slight idea of how bad the lag is. Welcome! How have you been doing? I know that I've been doing great because, see this? It's my unicorn mug full of fresh, warm coffee. So I'm very grateful that you all could make it and witness your favorite mullet boy play your LD48 games. So I'm sorry about last week where I was a bit under the weather of all things, so that I couldn't stream. But this is why we're here and where I'm going to pick up where we've left. And Frank subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription, Frank. I lift my coffee in your honor. And let's have a look at the chat. Thank you, my hair's extraordinary. Yeah, it's extraordinarily bad, but I haven't been to the barbers in over, I think, 6 months now, so it really shows. And you know what, it's kind of uncomfortable getting there, a bit warm in the neck. I mean, it was cool during winter time, but now where the summer is finally peeking around the corner, I think sooner or later, give it a couple of more weeks and then I'll have a clean cut. Well, not that clean, but maybe thinking about getting a crew cut or something. So right, if you are new here, raise your hand. Okay, not that many people are raising their hand, or that I'm just short-sighted. For those who don't know how this thing is going to play out, just a very quick introduction to how I roll things here when I'm playing Ludum Dare games. The thing is, if you post the command submit, I think it's the submit command, you get a link to a Google Docs forum where you can submit your game. You only have to submit it once, and then it ends up in my big ass old spreadsheet, and from there I will create a comma separated list and feed this list into my trusty RNG 2000, the random number generator 2000, that picks a random entry essentially. And it's not totally random, it's, well, computers, it's pseudo random, but if it's your first Ludum Dare, you got twice the chance that your game comes up. But Phil, I hear you barking, big dog. How can I make sure that you actually get to play my game? And the answer is simple. My patrons, the wonderful patrons that I have, their games are guaranteed to be played. So every other game that I'll be playing will be one of my patrons' games. Right, let me switch over to the big old list that I promised you. Oh yeah, one thing about this random number generator, because I want to be super transparent about this. If you go to pixelprophecy.com/stuff, this is where I keep all my stuff, and there under downloads, it's an ugly site. It's barely touched up Joomla, but there under, I think, was it tools? And there you can get the RNG 2000, the Windows build, and also there under sources you get the entire Game Maker 2 project. If you want to look at my random number, weighted random number generator, which, the algorithm I nicked straight from Stack Overflow, as you do. Yeah, by the way, while we are here, yesterday, because I'm also working on my jam game, I'm doing a post-jam version of it, and I think this is going to be my next commercial release. So I've been working on it and did some user interface mock-ups, and you know what I needed for all the consoles and so on, you got these little button prompts, right? And I thought it would be handy if I got those and don't have to paint them every time myself from scratch. So if we go to resources and fonts, And there, if you scroll down there is this new font that's called Console Wars, and it's pretty much, you can see what it does. It's just a symbol font where you get all those button prompts. So I think in Unity you can just specify different font, and then, for example, if you want the Xbox left trigger, you just use capital C, and this produces that symbol. So yeah, it's free if you want it. It's pixelprophecy.com/stuff, and there you will find it. Right, enough about that. Back to the big old list, and let's see if I missed something in the chat, because I'm quite sure that I did. So if you want to tell me something that I apparently am completely oblivious to, please add me at Pixel Prophecy. Then your message jumps up, and I will. You got twice the chance that I will spot it. And again, I apologize for the automated unicorn just greeting everyone who's lurking or who already joined. I still haven't figured out how to change this behavior. The automated unicorn pretty much greets anyone when it receives a new action command of the join action, and yeah, I think it's a bit buggy, or sometimes it reconnects. I haven't figured it out, but I might turn this off in future streams, because I feel it gets a bit annoying. Cool. So yeah, this big old list, the ones that I already have played are marked there with this little Y here, and let me scroll down here, and Shake Demus already submitted a game, probably just now, so thank you so much for your submission. And you know what, I will create now from this my CSV file for the RNG 2000 and have a look at the chat. And Panda Head Scotty, hi Panda Head Scotty, says hello, first time to the stream, welcome. Really enjoy your LD postmortems. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you have a wonderful time. So yeah, while the script is filtering out the ones that I have already played and my patrons' games, yeah, it's an action there in Google Docs, and it takes up, I don't know why it takes so long, but there we go. So let me download this as a CSV file, and I just call it .txt so that I can open it up. Where is it? This is when you have so many so many screens. Where is it? There it is, results.txt. So this is the list, and Shake them as yes, this is the current one. Always have to make sure that it's really the current one. And yeah, let's roll the RNG 2000, which wants this thing here. And cheers. Rock Bottom. And it's CSV line 39. Okay, first I got my checklist, because I'm prone to forget things when I'm streaming. So the first thing is RNG 2000. Then I have it in my clipboard, so I will paste it here in the chat that you can play along. And what did I say? 36? No. Never mind, we will probably recreate this CSV file as well, or maybe I can look for it. And yeah, this one, 39, there it was. So I will take it out now of the CSV file. Right, and then let's have a closer look at the actual submission row to sheet. You can see I'm super well organized here. It's always a little bit problematic that I don't forget anything, but so Rock Bottom by Astrid, Phospho, Bursade or Bursade, and Fedora. Okay, so there is no additional information about the game whatsoever, so let's just look at the game's LD page. Right, so Rock Bottom is a game of adventure and puzzles in which you will control Josh Swain, a man who will delve into his deepest memories that have haunted him since he was a child. Probably should use a different voice there. By immersing yourself in those dreams, you will fight against every scary memory so that you can change your boring routine, at least when you sleep. Hurry up before the floor collapses. You may not fall until you defeat what haunts you. Okay, so it looks to be, from what I can see here, like a moody Hotline Miami, which is, oh, you can even jump. This is interesting. This is cool, especially in those top-down games. So prepare for my cursing there. And the game was by, Lautaro Fernandez Prico, programming Barbara Cerudo for art, music, SFX, and game design. Wow, that's quite a lot. Angela Heidi Cobos for art, SFX, and level design, and Joaquin Leon for programming. I wanted to say programming, but wonderful. And McNasty redeemed unicorn. So whenever I say the magical word unicorn, you know what this means. It's our drinking game where I have a sip of water, because it's fun and healthy to stay hydrated, and it's a lot of fun. So let's get the Windows build then, because I don't trust HTML5 builds of Unity games, because there's always something wonky with the shaders or the audio, and I want the best experience possible. So since there is not commonly downloaded and maybe dangerous, let's keep it nonetheless. Thank you, Chrome. And this looks to be a good old game, so good for you. Cool. Rock bottom. There we go. Is this big enough for everyone? Toggle full screen. There we go. Yeah, this makes it easier. So, do you hear any music? Because I sure don't. Yeah, I got no levels there on the audio. So, rock bottom, and there's even an animated title screen, which is something that you hardly have time for in a jam. So this is already got some points for me. And I like the font because that's the VCR font. I use this one as well when I'm trying to make something that looks like it was played on a VCR. So, rock bottom, let's start the game. Maybe I regret getting here. My life became a boring routine, going to work to receive only insults and demands from my boss, and then return home. Get depressed. Okay, so apparently we have to figure out what's to do. So I like this thing already, so can E is open, and apparently I need a key. So what is here? And I got the key there on my mouse pointer, which is cool. I have to click and then I can open it. Okay. So space jump. Okay, so there are already some sort of needles there on the ground, but I'm doing quite good. I can... Okay, so those look to be impassable, but cool. I really like the game that it's doing some sort of tutorial. 1, 2, 3 wheel change slot. Okay, so I can have different things there in my slot. Cool. I don't know what this is. Looks to be like an anchor, and the other maybe a bullhorn. I don't know. But yeah, how far can I jump? Yeah, maybe I jump from here. Oh dear. Okay, game. So you really put me back right to the beginning. Okay, so there is no place for error. It's really hard to tell when how high you're jumping or how far you're jumping in these top-down games. So, okay, this didn't work again. So, looks like we're in here for quite a long time. So there is no checkpoint or anything. So, yeah, get used to me going through this quite often now. Bam. Okay, so probably should pick up these things here and then try my luck again. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm not having fun with this because there is absolutely no room for error. I enjoyed the game really up to this point, especially there with the tutorial prompts where the game gradually tells me about what it does. But really, those jumping puzzles, I mean, we're at some level, I think, Half-Life like. Okay, so probably I shouldn't be jumping here because I can't progress from there. But I can... okay, so... Ah, okay. So this was a grappling hook then. Okay, good to know, I think, but it grappled me right off the ledge there. But hey, at least that's something. Okay, let's try this again. So what is this bullhorn thing there? Okay, it's a bullhorn. And this is a grappling hook, and if I grapple to... Apparently I grappled to the wrong thing then. Okay, now we know. At first I thought that the game just dropped me because I landed not on the platform, but clearly I landed on the platform. Okay, let's do this all over again. Yeah, it would have been super nice if there was a checkpoint or something. So maybe I need to grapple there. Okay, so apparently those things are impassable. And I only have... Yeah, now I'm stranded. Now I'm stranded. Can I do something with this thing here? Apparently not. And I can only use it 3 times. Okay. This you didn't tell me, game, that it was only 3 times that I could use it. But now we know. Now we know. How was your week? Okay, so those blue things are clearly wall tiles and not floor tiles. Now I understand it. Okay, so 1. And can I see the other? Maybe here I need to jump. Yes, okay, so 2. The level floor will start falling over time. Yeah, great. Great, this makes it even worse. Oh no. Oh no. And there's a new grappling hook. But we really can't mess around with the grappling hook, so... Uh-oh. Was this bad? God, I don't remember this. I don't remember anything. But still, something is making me feel too upset. It gives me the fucking chills. Wow, language. Okay, cool. This is super moody. So... And I hear a thunderstorm brewing up. This is cool. I very much like this moody thing here. And there's a key. It helps to have a key. But when I have the key, did I... Oh no, I picked up the key and lost my flashlight. So now I got another key. So yeah, apparently this was not the best thing to do here. And there's even another key. How many keys are there? How many keys do I need here? Okay, so perhaps this was for the best. Okay, let's at least try not to use the key and then, or pick up something and then use it over the other slot. Okay, so I just hope that no animatronic like in FNAF. Oh, okay, so but the floor is already falling. But yeah, there is a 3rd key which I won't pick up right now. Because I need to know where I have to go. But now here it makes much more sense that you're trying to navigate a labyrinth and the floor is falling. And there's another flashlight. This is beautiful. So, and I also very much like that at least you get some warning by the ground tiles just jiggling shortly before they break. But yeah, it's one of these where the hell do I go games. Yeah, I think I've been here. And have I been to this part of the maze? I don't think that I have. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm not a fan of this sort of puzzle, I have to say. Okay, so apparently I did something wrong and have to start over again. You know what? I'm not in the mood for this, really. I'm not in the mood for this. I mean, I really like this idea here, but here with the maze and the backtracking and everything, it feels very different from the first level that was more or less a jumping puzzle or a timed jumping puzzle. This one here is just a maze that's made a bit annoying there. Okay, yeah. You know what? I will quit this now. But yeah. This game is harsh, says Bolto, and I have to agree. At least I don't have to start over from the very top, but a little bit of leeway on the game side would have helped me quite substantially. I mean, yeah, it feels like it's overly punishing, like you've seen there with the tutorial level. If you don't get it, it really starts you back at the very beginning, and I was very glad that I managed, once I got over this grappling hook section, that I actually managed to finish this level, because it really is harsh. And while I really like the style and the atmosphere, I feel the level design is a bit uninspired. I mean, granted, it's a jam game, so you don't have all the time in the world to iterate over it. But yeah, I feel that there is something there in terms of story that I really am curious about how it plays out. But yeah, it doesn't really, the game mechanics don't make it easy for me to keep going. So but then again, hey, you made a complete game in just 72 hours, and it's 4 people, so congratulations to that. So this is, as we all know, quite something to actually finish something. And yeah, I mean, I want to say I didn't like it, but I kind of liked it, but again, it just feels a bit too punishing. Cool. Okay, so right. Then let me clear the now playing thing here. Bam, it should be cleared. There we go. And next up, we will look at a game from one of my wonderful patrons. And patrons, you know the drill. I just go through it in order. So I played this one, which means next up, the last one I've played was Mycelization, the fungus game, and I'm going to play Frank's game, Wisdom of the Ancients. Ooh, this sounds nice. So let's find out what Frank has to say. Road to Sheet, yes, that's the one that I want. Let's have a look at the chat. The stream is okay, there's something on your side, so no need to be an a-hole. Check your ISP. There's something wrong with the stream, because let me quickly check my upstream. No, whatever it is, apparently it's this time it's not my fault. You know what? I was so clever, I even deactivated Dropbox for this, because I only do things like 3 times until I realized that it was a mistake. Wisdom of the Ancients by Frank Gevaerts. The A is pronounced more or less like the R in Strahl. So Frank Gevaerts, Frank Gevaerts. I hope I'm not mangling up your name again. Please, no spoilers. I haven't got to this one yet. Oh, I'm sorry, Ingvar. So in that case, you might want to come back in, like, I don't know how long this takes, 20 minutes or so. I'm really sorry, because I probably will be spoiling it if you plan on playing it. Yeah, by the way, Deathstorm, another patron of mine, was doing a stream, I think 10 days back or so, and he streamed pretty much all of my patrons' games, and I was there, oh, this looks interesting, and then, oh, I have to go because I don't want to get spoiled, and he said, no worries, come back in 20 minutes, and then I came back and he was playing another patron's games, and I had to say, yeah, sorry, I have to go as well. So yeah, I completely get you. So about the game, you might recognize a reference. Ooh, then let's hope I will recognize it. And thanks for playing this. You're very welcome, Frank. So let me put it here into the description. And also, update what we have here in, well, not here, little heads up display of the game. Plop, there we go, beautiful. So Wisdom of the Ancients sounds like a Lovecraft story to me. Wisdom of the Ancients is a text adventure written in Inform 7. By the way, Frank, are you here? Automated Unicorn, you don't have to doze off. You know what, let me tweet at Frank that I'm playing their game now. Hey, at Frank. Oh, this was the wrong one. There we go. Hey Frank, I'm playing your LD Jame game right now. Okay, so it's playable on the web, which is wonderful. There is no graphics or audio in this game, so I opted out of those categories. I've included a solution. Only the commands are typed to get to the end, and the transcript, the commands and the output of the game. This is some Class A player service. Yeah, excuse me. The solution is reasonably complete and looks at all the essential things, but do explore on your own. If you have never played a game like this before, you basically type what you want to do and the game responds. What you need for this particular game. Oh, this is wonderful. Like, this is a list of what the game understands. This is helpful. Going in various directions, you need to go north and so on. Looking at things, so look and examine. Look at everything. This is an adventure game, so we will try to look at everything and just pick up everything that's not bolted to the ground, and if it is, we try to find a bolt cutter and take it anyway. Picking up things, putting things down, using things or putting things down. This is something that I always forget with text adventures, that of course you can put things down. Using things, and there are several verbs to do specific things like tie rope to other thing. Stand on things. This is also something that I think my biggest problem with text adventure games is that I've been socialized with graphic adventure games where you only have this set of verbs, at least with the first one that I actually played, that was The Secret of Monkey Island back then. Yeah, with text adventures, since you don't know which verbs you can actually use, it feels like much more open than a classic adventure game. And to stand on some things or to drop something, this hardly ever occurs to me when I'm playing this, precisely because of me being used to graphical adventure games. Right, so let's make this big and beautiful that you can read along. Maybe this is too big. Is this helpful in terms of size for you? I think it is. Let me quickly check there. I think it's easy to read along. Okay, cool. And Frank is here. This list is a tiny bit spoilery, of course, but now you expect you'll have to stand on things. This is good, so I will just try to stand on everything until I fall down. Wisdom of the Ancients, a vague attempt at a game. Oh, don't be so harsh on yourself. Ruined city. All around you, you can see the ruins of an ancient city. Most of what remains of the buildings is overgrown, and the years have not been kind to the stone. The area has had many earthquakes during the centuries, which hasn't helped. There is very little to find here. To the north, you can see some structures that as a trained archaeologist you don't really recognize and therefore immediately classify as ritual and therefore a temple. You can see a coil of rope here. Let's examine the coil. This is a nice length of rope. You brought it with you, so you know it's definitely strong enough to hold your weight. Good to know. So let's have a look at the inventory, and I'm carrying nothing. This is also something I think it's a good thing to do in pretty much any adventure game, especially text adventure games. The first thing is you look around. Okay, where am I? Next thing is, what am I carrying with me? And in more sophisticated games, even what am I wearing at this moment? So let's take the coil then. Take coil. Taken. So let's then go north. This walled area may well have been a temple. A lot of it is overgrown, but the tree in the middle seems to have been recently uprooted, probably during a storm. There are some carvings on the walls that might be inscriptions. Oh, interesting, so read carvings, because inscriptions is a hard word to type. The inscriptions are worn and in the ancient language of this region, on which you are not an expert. Still, you think you can make out what they say. Superficial thoughts are the bane of this world. Uncover profound truths. Leave the surface behind. Go deeper. And deeper. Okay, so this is cool. Superficial thoughts are the bane. So let's go deeper then, because that's pretty deep. Also, philosophically. Right. Look at tree. This is a big tree, and it's sad to see it in this state. Its uprooting has uncovered a shaft that goes straight down. It doesn't look like you could go down here without a rope or something like that. Okay, so this is quite a hint. So let's jump down. I only understood as far as you wanting to jump. Stand on tree. That's not something you can stand on. Oh, okay. So apparently the obvious solution is tie rope to tree. You carefully tie one end of the rope to the tree roots and drop the other end into the shaft. You can now climb down. Lower rope room. This room is lined with stone walls, with doorways leading to all cardinal directions. Okay, I'm getting strong vibes here of should I be drawing a map. These are my adventure game things where I start to scribble pretty much anything down. So I think, Frank, please let me know, should I draw a map here, or you think I can manage mentally? I should have added jump down with the death ending. Yeah, exactly. This is actually what I was expecting there. This room is lined with stone walls, with doorways leading to all cardinal directions. The doorways. Cheers. You probably don't need a map. Thank you. It's not a big game. Good to know. The doorways to the north and east are blocked by debris. The rooms behind them probably collapsed during an earthquake, and the size of some of the stones blocking the way tells you that trying to clear the debris is not an option. This is also something that's super helpful with text adventures, because this is clear now for me as a gamer. I don't have to bother trying to clear the debris, because sometimes when text adventure authors really don't want to try to pull you out of it and say something like, you can't go into that direction, a big crowd is blocking it, because there is nothing behind it. But you as a gamer think, okay, there's a big crowd, I need to disperse the crowd now somehow, and this is absolutely not something that actually is helpful to the game, and you shouldn't waste your time on it. And this is why this is super helpful and super nice to know that it is not an option for me. I don't have to worry about it. The doorways to the south and west are clear. The shaft you use to come down here is up in the ceiling, and the rope doesn't reach all the way down, so climbing back up seems impossible. Oh no, unless you find something to stand on. Aha, that helps. So then let's go south then. Uninteresting room. What a description. Not much remains in this room. The walls are in decent condition, although there are a few cracks. A door leads to the north. You can see a scroll here. Oh, examine scroll. This scroll is not in great shape, but the text is still mostly legible. It translates to, moving down here did not resolve the problems we have. Our thoughts are still polluted with superficiality. We must go deeper. Okay, then let's take the scroll. Probably doesn't need to have the article there, but there we go. Okay, then let's go north, and I think west was the other way. Upper ladder room. This room is similar to the other room on this level, except a shaft has been dug straight down in the middle. The broken floor tiles show that this wasn't part of the original design. A door leads east. You can see a damaged scroll here. Examine scroll. The scroll. This scroll is not in great shape. Okay, so probably a damaged scroll. This scroll is almost illegible. What remains seems to be talking about how deep they should dig for the best philosophical efficiency, but the actual numbers are long gone. So climb down then? Can I climb down? This is a fairly small but nice looking room. A shaft with a ladder leads up and a fancy door leads east. An inscription above the door roughly translates to House of Profound Wisdom. Oh, okay then, this looks nice. Then go east. House of Profound Wisdom. The walls of this room are covered with inscriptions. A door leads the west back to the way up. A door on the north side leads to a staircase. You can see an intact scroll here. So let's read inscriptions. You look at one of the inscriptions and work on translating it. It says, "Where there's a will, there's a way." You're not convinced these people really figure out the secret of profound wisdom. There are more inscriptions to look at. Read other inscriptions then. Read inscriptions. Oh, okay, so it changes this one, but the rest is okay. So don't put all your eggs in one basket, and give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Okay, so those are very shallow things that they carved into the walls of the House of Profound Wisdom. But hey, maybe they were just early teens, and I thought that don't put all your eggs in one basket was something super profound when I was a teen. So I'm not judging. Right, okay, so the scroll is not in great shape, but the text is still okay. So this is the scroll that I am carrying with me, right? I'm carrying the scroll, but look around. There was, look, the intact scroll here. Examine intact scroll. This scroll is entirely intact. It says that the plan has mostly worked, but they can still see improvements to be made, so another level will be dug out. The House of Profound Wisdom will not be abandoned, though. Should we take the scroll then? The intact scroll? Maybe we should take the other scroll? This is a bit of a bug. The first scroll should have a longer name, so they're easier to distinguish, says Frank. Yeah, maybe, but so far I think I can manage. This reminds me of how the Sherlock Holmes adventure from Infocom, this was written by Bob Bates, and the thing there is that you can collect different pages and they all have different colors for you to differentiate between them. So you say, yeah, I rub through the relief or the carving onto the blue page or the blue paper, so you always can distinguish between them. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought. Right. Quick question to the chat. Should I go back and take all the scrolls, or is it not needed? So, yeah, let's... where am I? Look. So this is covered with inscriptions. Door on the north side. Yeah, the north side, right. Go north. Upper staircase. The staircase is leading further down. The door leading south has an inscription above it that says House of Profound Wisdom. Yeah, down. A staircase leads up. There's a door leading south with an inscription above that translates to Crypt of Profundity. Ooh, now that sounds profound. The Crypt of Profundity is a square room with polished gold walls. This sounds expensive. A wooden cube with golden inscriptions sits in the middle. Those inscriptions must really be the pinnacle of the philosophy of the people living here. A door leads north to a staircase. You can see an inscribed wooden cube here. Okay, so this, I already have a picture in my mind of this cube. So this is, let's examine cube. This is a sturdy wooden cube. It's small enough to carry, yet big enough to stand on if you need to reach something higher up. Okay, you're really you're really whacking me there with a signpost over the head. There is an inscription in the gold characters on it, so read inscription. You look at the cube and translate the text. Oh, this is cool, with the things gradually revealing themselves. You look at the cube and translate the text on it easily. But you think you may be mistaken, so you think harder about it. It says, when life gives you turtles, a headache will give you mushrooms. Okay, so I think I have to... This is the one reference, right? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's it. This culture is not worth studying. Time to go home. Okay, I really like the premise of this. where you think, oh, there is this ancient culture there that has apparently found their way to profundity, right? And then you realize it, no, they were just dumbasses. So nothing else for you to find. Maybe take their stupid cube and put it in a museum or something. So take cube. And then let's retrace our steps up to the rope that I can't really reach right now. Okay, so let's look around and let's go north. Let's go up. Then south, there we are at the House of Profound Wisdom. And west, back to the way up. Up, the House of Profound Wisdom. Fancy door leads east. Oh, this was where I was coming from, right. Up. And you know what? I will take the damaged scroll as well, because after all, I'm an archaeologist, and this means to take pretty much anything that is not bolted there, and even if it is, I try to find an ancient bolt cutter and take it with me still. Right, where are we? A door leads east. Broken floor is similar, except the shaft has been dug straight down in the middle. Look up. Is this? You see nothing unexpected in that direction. Up, a ladder room. Right, this is the room with the ladder. So east. And there I need to put cube on ground or floor. Let's try ground. Put cube on floor. Flood. Floor. Would achieve nothing. Drop cube, maybe? Ah, dropped. Okay. Stand on cube. You get onto the inscribed wooden cube and climb up. Ah, you're back on the surface now with some newfound wisdom. Sometimes the ancients didn't know what they were talking about. Not all of their thoughts are to be classified as profound wisdom. The end. Oh, this was nice. This was very fun. I really like this premise there of I'm Indiana Jones and I'm trying to find something worthwhile, and in the end it's only the realization, yep, nothing there to study. Those were just dumbasses. But you know what? One thing that I'm sorely missing at this point, I wish I could have taken the cube with me. I mean, at least it could work as a doorstop or something. Wonderful. This was the wisdom of the ancients, and apparently it was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Very well done. 2 thumbs up, and I very much liked it. Cool. This was Frank's game, and let me mark it off as played and see if anyone has submitted another game. No, there has not. And I took out the game that I played just before, Rock Bottom, right? Let me quickly double check. Rock. Okay, there is no word rock in this thing here, so apparently I've taken it out. Cool. Knuckle crack, and we're on to the next random game there. If the RNG 2000 prevails. Are you ready? Coffee, always coffee. Coffee first, and there we go. "2021 Space Odyssey" by Christian Corot. Okay, this sounds super interesting. And Frank says the turtles, headache, and mushrooms are also more or less straight from your documentary. Possibly slight change to translation and time. Now I get it. The turtles, the mushroom. It's Mario. It's Mario, right? It's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. So thank you for clarifying this. My God, probably should have picked up on this much sooner, but this makes it even funnier. So it's the wisdom of the ancient Shigeru Miyamoto, and it got lost in translation, and now it's just stupid gibberish. So it's not as profound. You get mushrooms by hitting your head, so you'd likely have a headache. There we go. Thank you. Right, 2021 A Space Odyssey. There is the link to the game, and it's line LD48, there we go. And I'm slowly getting the hang of this again. And not accessibility, road to sheet. Yes. Wonderful. And is Christian Coro present? Because if not, I will shoot you a tweet right now. There we go. Ha! I'm so well prepared. This is amazing. Good for me. 2021, A Space Odyssey by Christian Coro. It was his first Ludum Dare, so congratulations on partaking and also on finishing something. Again, it's not something that comes off easily. Anything else you want to tell me? It's my first game. Any suggestion is very appreciated. So, oh dear. So you asked for my opinion, and if I have one thing, I don't have a clue most of the time, but you can bet on me having an opinion on things. Okay, so this looks nice, and font nerds will recognize this as the Gil Saw font, because I'm a font nerd, and for some reason my brain always tells me to speak out when I recognize a font to pretty much anything that's around me. During COVID times, it's mostly my wife, and I'm so grateful that she's not sick of me when I go, look, this is the Eurostyle font, this is Futura, this is Serpentine. So now you know. Try to travel as many light years as possible, but keep your fuel and oxygen in check. Those pretty little planets might be useful to you. Landing on them is no easy feat. So we're going deeper and deeper into space then. Hi, this is my first game ever for my first game jam ever. Wow, okay, so quite the achievement there. So much effort in the last 72 hours, but it was worth it. My game is a bit heavy, but hope you can try it anyway. Okay, so heavy, I assume that means difficult. I'm interested in uncovering the mistakes I've made. Please leave a constructive feedback if you can. Tips: it's better to play with a controller. My trusty Xbox 360 controller. We've been through a lot of things together, many journeys. I think even Mass Effect, the first one at least, and of course, I think even Alan Wake. My God, Alan Wake was the game that compelled me to get a 360. Okay, so it's better to play with the controller. It is a chill little exploration game, but you said it's a bit heavy, so pick one. It's a chill little exploration game, and USB device not recognized, so maybe I plug. Is my microphone still working? Okay, good, because if it's not, please do something, write something flashy in the stream chat so that I get a notification that my microphone is not working. It's my powered USB hub. I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't work. It's a chill little exploration game where you can enjoy some classical music. 1 hour of music available. Do not rush. Okay, this is very cool. Don't always hold down the thrusters. Take advantage of inertia. Be thrifty with the fuel. Okay, so we're going to use the moon slingshot technique of Apollo. Everything's great. Wonderful. Thank you for checking. I still got levels there on the microphone, so I feel I'm safe. Use the turbo to avoid threats. Land very slowly on planets, or capture pink asteroids to get oxygen and fuel. Okay, sounds to be a bit like Lunar Lander. Use the zoom to search planets or pink asteroids to avoid running out of fuel. Be very careful of collisions. They do a lot of damage, maybe too much damage. My high score is only 4 light years. Oh dear. The soundtrack is the orchestral suite The Planets by Gustav Holst. I think I've heard this somewhere, but I'm not that good with remembering classical music. So I got it, and let's get the Windows version then, because this seems to be a multi-platform launch. And oh dear Lord, it's 416 megabytes, so but at least it's not as bad as the last time, where I don't know what was the problem, but I think it was something on the back end of itch.io, where if you remember, if you were there last time, it took me, I think, an hour, 1.5 hours to download 60 megabytes or something. So at least here we already got the first third of it. And let me quickly check the stream health. Okay, so the bitrate is also cool. Right, and Ink and Imbula redeemed Unicorn, and this time I caught it, so cheers. The real X Parker, sorry, says he mentioned that it's a bit heavy, so apparently, yeah, the heavy was not in terms of the difficulty, but more in terms of the file size. So yes, with 416 megabytes for a jam game, it's heavy indeed. But then again, I mean, if you want to really go for the cake, yeah, you can just use uncompressed TIFFs for everything, and yeah, you should arrive at a gigabyte easily. But then again, you want to be Call of Duty with like 250 gigs of assets, and I think the most of it is just running animations and camouflage patterns in 16K. Okay, Space Odyssey has finished. It has landed there on my desktop. And this is super nice, having there a little folder that I can pull out in the zip file. This is always something that I enjoy very much if it's very convenient for me as a player. The game is not called LD48 or something. So, and another thing that people know that I enjoy very much every time I see it, it's a little icon. It's a little icon of the game. This is also super nice. Right, there we go. So it's a Unity game, apparently. Okay, yeah, explicitly. And can you hear something? It's super faint there. It's super faint. I will try to boost the desktop audio a lot, but it's super quiet. Can you hear this? It's super quiet, yeah. Properties. No, that's not properties. Advanced audio properties. There we go. So the desktop audio source, I will bump it by 12 decibels. I hope this changed it a bit for the better. So, okay, cool. So from what I can see, it looks a bit complicated, but if this is your first game in general, I mean, you already got quite something there with the rotating asteroids, and I really like the style of it very much. Okay, so backward thrusters, forward thrusters, attract asteroids. Okay, so the bumpers are attract asteroids, movement, the digipad is zoom, and A is turbo, so it's just A. And movement, okay, so turbo and movement, so it's either or. Okay, cool, so Ink and Imbula says, well, it's a piece of orchestral music, so the dynamic range could be wide. Yeah, if as soon as the timpani start going, I will turn it down. Okay, oxygen, fuel, and health are good, and let's avoid crashing with a big circle. Got it. Oh, okay, and this is already the game then. Okay, so this is super nice then. Oh, look, and I need to collide with the pink asteroids then. Okay, and it really steers a lot like... And there's a planet, look at this, there's a planet. Can I land on the planet? Okay, this was not good. Can I land on it? Was this good? Was this bad? I don't know, but my health is not looking too good, so yeah, might want to avoid the sun there. Oh, this was a black hole. Yeah, let's try this again. Let's try this again. But I mean, if this is your first game, my god, this is super nice. This is super polished and super nice. Okay, I got fuel. I think I got enough oxygen, and I try to stand clear of this black hole. I love the black hole shader because, for those who don't know, this black hole looks actually physically correct. If you look up black hole somewhere, or how it looks, I once made a film of someone having a microscopic black hole, and this is why I researched how it looked like, and this was back in 2005. So yeah, This is how I know. So this was a big asteroid there. And make it a bit quieter, right? So, the black hole, no. Okay, by the way, I really enjoy how to steer this. Is this still too loud, the music? Please let me know. I mean, once I died, I think that was too loud, right? You know what? It's quite of a bummer that I'm trying to stand clear of all those glowing backwards thruster, of all those glowing suns and whatnot. Okay, so the oxygen, I probably need to land somewhere for the oxygen, right? So can I land on this? Or is this... Yeah, looks probably bad. Shouldn't be landing on this. Okay, then, yeah, my oxygen is problematic. And do I get oxygen from this? Do I get oxygen from that? No, apparently not. What am I doing? Trying to boop the asteroids. This is not something that you should be doing. So, okay, so with the digipad I can zoom in and out. Okay, so there's a planet. So maybe, just maybe I can get some oxygen from there. So let's be super careful. I don't think that I should be landing there. Wow! Sorry. Okay, I will try this once more. And maybe I should hit the other button then. But so far, man, this is a super polished experience and I very much like it. And it's, as you said, it's super nice and chill and friendly and everything. I like this very much. I mean, yeah, it's super chill and friendly until something bad happens. So let's try again here. Well, probably not this planet there. So let's steer clear of the black hole. I mean, what I really like about this galaxy is how much there is going on, right? So many planets next to asteroids and black holes and everything. Super nice. And what's that? Nah, let's stand clear of this. Let's stand clear of this and see how far we can go. Oh, this was interesting. I wanted to say space is vast and empty, but then this thing just popped up. Cool. So, okay, so just stand clear of whatever is going on here. Is it a jam or a compo game? I think they mentioned that this was made in 72 hours, so I think it's a jam game. Oh, I really like the reflection of the star in... Okay. So I shouldn't be landing there, just gently bouncing there to collect oxygen. Okay, cool. So this is how it's going to be played. No! This is a bit like computer space, if any one of you knows that. Why can't I pick it up? I will try it again now with the super glowy one. There we go, cool. Okay, so I got oxygen, I got health, I got fuel. So just don't be stupid. Cool. So yes, this is a nice and chill experience because steering the spaceship, it's not super trivial or something, but it's very much as you would expect it to be. If you ever played Asteroids or Computer Space or Lunar Lander, you pretty much know what you get yourself into. So this is nice. Also with the music, this is a super nice idea, I think. Okay, now it gets probably a bit too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. There. Okay, fuel. I need fuel. I'm all fueled up, so I need oxygen. So there needs to be some sort of planet. So I will just go straight ahead, whatever straight ahead means. Okay, so I recognize some patterns now. So those little clusters of asteroids or so, those things kind of get spawned in randomly, like from an existing prefab, I would assume. So fuel, there we go, oxygen, super. Okay, so this was probably bad. Okay, yeah, 1.90 light years. This was not far, but I'm quite satisfied with how far I could take it. Yeah, this was 2001, A Space Odyssey. So yeah, this is an earlier version of the game that was from 20 years back. What a bummer. No, overall, joking aside, overall I very much enjoyed it. As you said, it's a chill experience, and I've never thought to play this combination of a chill survival game, right? But yeah, as you said, probably the damage is a bit too harsh there with the planets, so you have to be super careful there. But yeah, and also, like I said, I find the idea quite interesting of having this planet suite, this 1 hour of music play out. So I think, yeah, this gives it this grand epic feeling. So yeah, 2 thumbs up. I very much enjoyed it. Right, let me try to catch up there with the chat. I think it would be insane if it was a compose mission. Yeah, especially with using the music, right? So you really can't compose an hour of music for a jam in 48 hours, and even if you could, it's probably not going to be the best music. Cool. So this was 2021 A Space Odyssey, and a very apt title actually. So yes, okay, so who's up next? And the next up is a game by Lilo Cormick and Joshua McLean. McLean? I always want to say McLean, but I've learned that it's McLean. So again, apologies for mispronouncing your name. You know, it's my thing. It's my thing. There we go. Lilo, are you here? Yes, you are here. Wonderful. Cheers. I raise my unicorn cup in your honor. I wanted to watch your stream last Friday, but when I joined, all I could see was stream ending soon, and I thought, yeah, probably should have caught the notification earlier. Deep Diver by Lilo Cormick and Joshua McLean. And Joshua McLean, yeah, okay, thank you. It's Lean or Lane? I will go with McLean. McLean! And anything else you want to tell me? Unicorn. Trolling me, right? Unicorn. Wonderful. Okay, so Deep Diver. Let me first update the heads up. No, this is wrong. Oh cool, I got 2 RNGs running. Beautiful. Beautiful. And there we go. Deep Diver. Wrong. You have to do everything yourself nowadays. Cool. And of course, the link into the chat. There we go. And I got a Devil Kappa. This is the first time I saw a Devil Kappa. For a second, I thought it was just Bobby Kotick. So it's Deep Diver, and you know what I find interesting? When you feel you've come up with a pretty cool name, and then you realize you're number 4 in line with a jam game title. Right, it's Deep Diver, and look at this. This already has this nice, friendly, inviting little atmosphere going for it. And look, it's a fugu fish. It's a fugu fish. Credits team: Lilo Cormick, programmer, and Joshua McLean, composer. Free assets, art assets by Kenny. Kenny assets, I can't recommend them enough. I haven't used any of them, but I didn't know a lot about or anything about Kenny assets. But some of you fine people just pointed me to Kenny assets, and it's a treasure trove of game assets, and it's completely free. So yeah, show Kenny, whoever it might be, some love and donate, because a lot of great stuff there. And the font Touch of Nature by Ben McGehee. Cool. Tools used: Unity 2023, 4F1, FL Studio, and BFXer. So avoid hitting fish while going the deepest possible. Shoot torpedoes if necessary. Okay, so we make some blended sushi then. And collect health points, ammo, and a shield. Controls: AD and QD, and the arrow keys, or shoot and space. Yeah, shoot or space and right control. Okay, so I like the controls. Or even with the gamepad. You know what? I will try now with the gamepad because I got it connected. Right. Windows version. For a second I blanked on what operating system do I have? I think it's Ubuntu. Cool. Deep Diver, how big is it? 25 megabytes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it that it's 25 megs. Cool. And there we are. Deep Diver. Looking forward to an arcadey experience. Is there music? Oh, by the way, let me turn down the desktop audio. Whoa, this was just in time so that none of your ears explode. Okay, I hardly can follow this thing there, but I really do enjoy the friendly snariness of a SID chip. It really sounds like a SID chip. For those who don't know, that's the sound chip of the Commodore 64. So yeah, Il McIlson Jr. and Il McIlson Sr. So I see a lot of fun little jokes there. So okay, so let's have a look at the credits. If I've missed something, made in 72 hours. Is the music too loud, by the way? Is the music too loud? Please let me know, because for me it's a bit loud, but now it works. Okay, credits, controls. Cool. Always like it if you have a title menu. This is a quality, even settings, music and sound effects. This is, like I said, a quality submission by having a title screen and settings and so on. This I very much enjoy this. Okay, then let's play this. And okay, should I? Okay, I can't. Of course, I can't move up and down. And can I collect this? Yes. Okay, so it's a bit like Frogger. Do I need to pick this? Okay, cool. I think I am getting the hang of it. Okay, this was an eel, but this was healthful. Okay, so it's super simple, but it's not trivial. Oh dear, oh dear. Probably should have shot. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. I don't know why I've blasted the poor fugu fish, but it was just fun to... okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, this was horrible. Let's try this again. Come on, come on. It's not that easy, I have to say. Because you have to, since you can't move up or down, you have to have very good timing. This is, and I also like that it's getting darker the deeper you get. Take that, fugu fish. I also like it that they turn into little fish bones when you hit them. And there is more music happening. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. This was bad. I need more shield. Please shield me from my... Okay, 190. Let's try this once again. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. It starts off already a bit hard, I have to say. But yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for that hard because I didn't need it, and now I really do need it. Okay, so the trick is also to avoid the edges because they're super treacherous. Yeah, this I couldn't benefit a lot from that shield. But hey, At least I killed something. But it's super cute with all those colorful fish and so on. I really like it. Oh dear. Okay, now I'm panicking, and panicking is bad. This was bad. Okay, 207. What's your best, Lilo? What's your best? Because then I know that how bad I suck at your game. Oh, this was very unfortunate. This was a bad start already. Yeah, this was not the best deal. Okay, I should save on my torpedoes. Okay. Yeah, this heart is probably out of reach. Yeah, this was stupid. Run out of torpedoes, and there's a heart. I need this. Good. I really need a shield right now. The music is super chill, by the way. I really like it. Torpedo! Oh god. Shield! Yes! No! Okay. Okay, I exchanged the shield that I could be hit one. Okay, this... I panicked. I panicked again. Help! Oh no. 271. I don't think that it will get any better than this, but Frank's best is 254 and Lido's best is about 400. Highest seen is 650. Are you kidding me? My god, how deep does this rabbit hole, catfish hole go? How deep can you descend, or does it keep on going like an arcade game? You know what, I will try it once more. Just give this one more try. But I can see this as an arcade cabinet in the 80s where you go for the highest score, because it got all the arcade trappings there. It got endless gameplay, short sessions, and high skill ceiling, but also a good helping of randomness to it. So yeah. Classic arcade experience. Okay, I don't know how I dodged this, but apparently I did. Yes, shield. Thank you, shield. I don't know why, but I never benefit from the shields long. Yes, no! Ah, damn it. Okay. Okay, good. Filled up my health, and I don't know for how much longer I'm able to keep going like this. Okay. Need more torpedoes. Okay, now I'm in a state of flow. No, okay. You have to make very split-second decisions whether to go for an item or not. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's so fast. The good thing at least is when you're going fast is that it's easier to dodge certain obstacles. Okay. I've run out of torpedoes. Oh no! No! How far? 500! Okay. Wow, you know what? What's funny about this is about this game is now, do you know it when you've played Guitar Hero or Rocksmith? When you look at something and it's a static image and it feels like it's moving towards you, and I've just got this now here with the title screen where it feels like it's slowly descending. So this is, I think, is a good sign. My god, okay, so I really get the appeal of this game. This was very fun, and also the music was incredibly chill for the frantic experience I was having there at the end. But the art, I mean, it's canny assets, so it works together very well. And yeah, my god, this was fun. This was fun. 508. Never thought that I would do better than Frank. There we go. Cool. Thank you. This was a deep diver, and I mean, this you could even make this work on mobile, where it's just, I mean, since you just swipe left and right, or just hold left and right, this could very well work on mobile, especially nowadays when things slowly getting back to normal and people are standing in queues again and need something to do for a couple of minutes. So this would be a perfect fit. At least I see myself playing this while I'm waiting for my cappuccino over at Starbucks. Cool. Deep Diver. Deep Diver. Then let's see if there is a new submission there. And there is. There is. So let's recreate the CSV for the RNG, because WTF for us, LOL, WTF, JK. And Balto has subscribed at tier 1. Thank you so much for the Sorry, I'm stumbling over my tongue from all the excitement. Thank you so much for the subscription. I have another sip of my unicorn fee in your honor. Ah, damn good coffee.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
And with your coffee, you should also have some water. And Lilo says, yeah, I scaled for a phone screen and it makes perfect sense. Now that you said it, of course, it's geared towards a phone. You know what? I just realized I never questioned that I'm just playing in like 20% of the screen, just for a second. But now what I'm thinking is maybe the further you descend, maybe even the walls start to close in a bit further, just to hinder players from progressing. But oh my god, yeah, this would be probably too much if I just think about it. CSV. And as a TXT, there we go. And reload. And yes, there's the last one. Where's the RNG 2000? Cool. Let's spin it and see who comes up. And Lilo is going back to lurking now. I'm sorry for the automated unicorn, probably calling you out. Deep Trouble in the Art Gallery by Rob Parker. This sounds like Deep Trouble in Little China, Big Trouble in Little China, a film that I've never seen but always wanted to see. So Deep Trouble in the Art Gallery. This sounds interesting, I have to say. So let me post the link in the chat. Wonderful. And let's find it here. And yeah, it was line 63, so save, and it updated there, right here, there. Cool. And yeah, let's find it here. And also, if the author was so kind to put in their Twitter. No, Rob did not put in their Twitter, so we will never know, or at least Rob will never know that I'm playing their game right now. Row to sheet. Yes, that's the right one. Cool. So, Deep Trouble in the Art Gallery. So the link is here, and anything, hello, other than I love your post-mortem videos on your LD subs. Oh, thank you so much. Did you know that pigeons can tell the difference between a painting by Monet and Picasso? I did not. And you know what? I'm surprised that even some people can see the difference between a Monet and a Picasso. Okay, maybe Monet and Picasso is not that hard to discern, but yeah, thank you. I didn't know that. And now, dear viewers, dear audience and friends, family and unicorns, now you know as well, because this is a very educational stream. So if you're being entertained, you're doing it wrong, you should be educated by this. Deep Trouble in the Art Gallery, a game by Rob Parker, a point-and-click adventure game made for the LD48 compo. Play on itch.io, or it's itch.io. This controls mouse left click on interactable objects to move and interact. Interactable objects are shown by the animated mouse pointer. Okay, so this sounds cute. Description: this is a very short game. Enjoy an art gallery while finding yourself getting into deeper and deeper into trouble. Resolve the problems you create and leave. I think this is how pretty much all art gallery visits go. I get myself deeper and deeper into trouble, and then I just have to resolve and just leave somehow. This is a very short game. Right, author notes, you don't need to read this if you don't want. Inspired by point-and-click adventure games like the Monkey Island series, Mystery of the Druids. I've never heard of Mystery of the Druids. Does any one of you know the point-and-click adventure Mystery of the Druids? And Night of the Tentacle. Oh, I only know Day of the Tentacle. Oh, it's a fan game. I really wanted to add more to this, but like all game jams, I ran out of time. Haven't we all been there? Or more appropriately, energy. From the start I wanted to do something that wasn't a 2D platformer top-down, and I decided to try my hand at a point-and-click. Overall, I did a good job building up the back-end code to move the character, interact with objects, etc. But of course, all of that stuff, all of that is stuff you as a player don't see. It's a shame it's short, but I'm happy with the outcome. I mean, after all, since now you got the scaffolding, the framework ready, I mean, now I think it should be much easier to expand upon it if you want to. And Imbula knows Mystery of the Druids. Apparently, it's something that I've never heard of, so this is apparently a big white spot on my map of encyclopedic adventure game knowledge. Cool, so I probably have to check this out as well. Right, I hope you enjoyed the game, and I look forward to reading your comments and constructive feedback. Tools used created in Unity, sound effects recorded using my phone and tidied up in Audacity. Music created with a violin and Audacity, so wow, this is something new. Art created in Sprite. Cat painting created by taking a picture of my cat with my phone and adjusting in Sprite. I did stream some of the development on Twitch, and the source code is available on GitHub. Thank you very much. Regular viewers will know, yes, this is a different email ringtone that I have right now. I thought after years of having Tim Curry as the clown in It, we can only play it in HTML5. I thought it was time for something that wasn't an evil clown laughing at you, so I went with the Tetris sound. Cool, so let's make this as big as it will go and listen to the music. I've heard there's a violin playing. And Smoky Fish Games, there we go. So, Deep Trouble in the Art Gallery. What a lovely day to explore an art gallery. This is my voice for the characters, so cool. So now the mouse pointer is animated, which means we can interact with some things. And there's a cat painting, this is cute. So I don't want to leave, I haven't looked at everything yet. Okay, so it's an art gallery, but of course, is the main goal in an art gallery to look at everything because you've paid the price to enter, so you might as well look at everything. Okay, is this art? Is this art? It's a fire extinguisher, I better not touch. Can I interact with those white bricks there? No, I can't. This looks to be like a Bowser shell or something. A turtle shell adorned with spikes, looks sharp. I don't know why I'm doing this silly voice for the character. Oh yeah, one feedback. You might want to give your player a different hair color than the background, or give it a sort of a dark edge or lighter brown edge, just so that they read better against the background. Because can I move the character a bit further here just to see? No, okay. Okay, there it's a big banner that reads art. A beautiful tapestry. I love the art style. This is a classic vase on a pedestal. A beautiful oh no! Oh dear, what have I done? What have I done? Oh no, they're sharp and I can touch them. Okay, you know what? I think what this game wants me to do, and I like it because this would have been my exact same thoughts, is I want to sweep this under the rug now. Okay, so a fancy rug. And the cat painting, let's have a look at the cat painting. A beautiful portrait. And what the hell is this thing here? A lamp. Is it art? Who knows? Okay, there is a sweepy boy. And oh, this is nice, so I just could take it and sweep it under the rug. Let's just sweep my troubles away. I should probably be gone now. Okay, so so let's leave the art gallery. Oh no! Oh no! What happened? Oh no! Oh shit! Okay, so this was unexpected. Quick, quick, before we burn to death. Okay, so the sprinklers didn't really help. Come on. That's dealt with. Oh no, I can't leave without hiding that. And someone apparently ran into the spikes. Okay, so a lamp. So maybe I just need to pull the tapestry. Let's hope no one finds them. Let's get out of here. Oh dear. Oh dear. By the way, what's that? Is that, can I interact with it? Goodbye, troubles. That looks slippery. All right, and this person just slipped on it and ran into the spikes. Oh dear. I can't leave. They find the body. Really? Haven't I? Maybe I need to also use the cat painting and move it over there. Beautiful portrait. You actually broke it. Oh no! Did I break the game? Or just the vase? Beautiful tapestry. I love the art style. Do you mean the game? That I broke the game? Oh no. I'm really sorry. I was just here to look at the art and I broke it. When clicking on the exit there, it's supposed to take you walking out to the side. Oh right, and I clicked to the exit and then triggered the exit, but then I clicked on the water stain and then I'm really sorry for breaking your game there on the stream. Oh no. But I think you clicked on the paddle so fast it got confused. This reminds me of Ron Gilbert, the person behind the Freddy Fish Adventures and The Cave and of course Monkey Island and Thimbleweed Park, and he made a long developer blog for Thimbleweed Park, and to test his adventure game engine he has this thing running which is just clicking at everything and moving around randomly. So just trying to mouse pointer to click on anything and move randomly and just do lots of clicks, just one click per frame. And he said, this is super stupid, but if you let it run for a night and just log everything that it does, and then you come back in the next morning and just get this huge list of errors where the game just couldn't handle things like this. Yeah, this is that it was a very boneheaded attempt at testing, but it worked. So yeah, this is also something that I would think about it with my games. But yeah, coming back to this game, I really like this escalation. It also has this little cartoony style. It reminds me a bit of the Looney Tunes cartoons where things just would escalate. So this was very funny, especially when I was about to leave and then the cat painting fell over and set the rug on fire, under which I swept the broken vase. Yeah, probably not going back to this gallery again. Not anytime soon. But yeah, thank you so much for submitting your game. And yeah, it was short, but nice. And it's good. Wonderful. Dumbass Phil, you closed the entire browser. Nice going there. But yeah, again, thank you so much for submitting. Glad you enjoyed it, and thank you for feedback about the character hair color and wall color clashing. Yeah, it's just I'm a colorist, so these are the first things that I pick up on. Phil plays results. There we go. Good, and we're back. And the game was a deep trouble. Deep trouble in the art gallery. Oh no, what have I done? There we go. And played, yes. Did I also mark off Lilo Cormac's game? Yes, I did. Right, another Patreon game, this time by Alfred, Reinold, Baudisch. I hope that's how to pronounce the name, because it looks very German to me, so I would assume he's from South America. Road to Sheet, there we go. My go-to procedure for testing, says Inken Imbula, is clicking everything as fast as I can. There are a lot of fun bugs you can find this way. Exactly, this is something that I think with my games is, gee, I hope nobody just clicks a lot of things randomly. There is this this fun thing when you have other people play your games, because they are sure as hell to find your mistakes. So I was doing, if you're following me on Twitter, I posted this 2D lighting engine for Game Maker where you can use normal mapping and got Phong shading and so on. And I made this little test scene where each time when you click with your mouse, you can place a light. And of course, it's super expensive to have lots of lights. So this is why I thought I just placed one light here and the other light there, and thought, oh, okay, this looks nice. And then my wife came in and said, look at this, just try clicking with your mouse. And she goes like this. And completely obliterated the shader in like half a second, because I said, oh my god, no, just once. Oh god, what? Yeah, this is, testing, having other people test is super invaluable. Right, the Spectrum soup, and let me update the heads on display. Heads up, heads on. By Split Painter. There we go. Paste. Did it update? Yes, it did. So, Alfred Baudisch, let me shout you out on Twitter. If you aren't present, tweet. There we go. Patreon handle. I was a patron for like 6 months last year. I remember. About the game. It's a kind of art game. A virtual museum. When I go to a museum, we see what happens. A virtual museum dedicated to awareness of autism and the perceptions of an adult autistic. Okay, so this is educational. This is interesting. Anything else you want to tell me? Last year you played my game Kaumaru Kaiju, the PlayStation 1 game, and said that it was that was puzzling. I love watching your reaction. I didn't quite understand what to make of it, but I love the PlayStation 1 style. I hope this time I can also be a bit puzzling, but at the same time all answers come together at the end of the game. Isn't this wonderful? Let me copy the link into the chat. There we go. Did I mistype? No, I did not. And there we go. The Spectrum soup. So apparently it has nothing to do with a Sinclair computer from the 80s. A virtual museum about autism, an exploration of some of the ingredients and traits of the ASD, autism spectrum disorder, from the point of view of an adult autistic, my point of view on my own autism. Collect items that represent autistic traits, they all come together in the final room. Okay, so again, I see this low poly aesthetic there. So this is going to be interesting, and I really like it that you found something very personal and made a game out of it. I think those, if you have something like this, those are usually the most interesting things to play. Then I watched Lord of the Rings and made my own dungeon crawler game. So yeah, cool. Production notes made in 72 hours from scratch by myself. All the art from scratch in Blender, my favorite part, in which I always try to make PS1 and N64 stylized art. So making a character, I don't know that even if you gave me like 72 days, I wouldn't come up with something like this. So there's already something. Photos from Pexels, all royalty free, no credit needed, then adjusted and prepared as textures using GIMP. Sounds from FreeSound, this is a great resource. Additional sound effects obtained from Zapsplat.com, never heard of this. Main music from Zapsplat.com. Game developed in Godot engine, also from scratch. I coded a point-and-click framework during the jam, another point-and-click game. To make things even better, April is Autism Acceptance Month, so this game matches this month perfectly. And I'm playing this in May right now, so I'm sorry for being late to the party. Instructions: WASD is walk, hold shift to run, alt and enter toggle full screen, E is action, and F continue dialogue. And some screenshots here. Okay, so this looks artsy, but also super interesting. So very much looking forward to this, and apparently I can even play it in the browser then. Or should I download it? You know what, I will download it just to be sure that I get the best experience of the game. So this is why I'm also going for the 64-bit version. Because like I said, with HTML5 games, you never know whether you really get the thing or all the things how they should look. especially with Unity games. I mean, granted, this is a Godot game, so this probably is not an issue. Cool, so thank you for protecting my PC, but I want to run this anyway. Okay, I turned down my mouse sensitivity. Is there music? Yes, there is music. Can you hear this? It's kind of quiet. I will turn it up a bit. So I hope it's not too loud now, but yeah, please let me know. Again, I really like this low poly, or in this case even low resolution style. And this looks super interesting. So should we take the red pill or the blue pill? Let's take the red pill. Go, open the door and proceed. It's time to dive deeper and explore the ingredients for the soup. Okay, continue. Or what can I do here? You can make the soup without ingredients. How can you make the soup without ingredients? You can't just stay here on the surface. You must go deeper to find the ingredients. Okay, so then let's continue through this door. Again, really dig the low poly style. So, is it possible to perceive all the details? Okay, what's going on here? How many details can you perceive when you look around? Many. Oh look, flowers. Can I interact with you? I cannot, or apparently I already did, so I interacted. It's locked. Okay, so apparently, oh, there is something. Magnifying glass, of course I need to. For some, details are not details. Details are what they truly see. Their vision are like magnifying glass, perceiving every mark they see, hyper-focused. Okay, so this probably unlocked the doors. So hyper-focus is a trait of autism. Mood and emotions are like a gradient. In general, there are countless possibilities between two extremes. So this looks happy and this looks kinda not as happy. Mood and emotions are okay, so I've been there, but it's still locked. So what do I need to find here? There's 8 to 80. What does this mean? Let's pick up dice, black and white, 8 or 80. 80, not a gradient, no in between. Decisions, conclusions, and emotions that are binary. Rolling the dice allows for only 2 choices. Okay, interesting. What's going on here? What do you think of... What do you do to think clearly? Huh. Walking back and forth as a meditative remedy. Yeah, I can see myself in just going back and forth. And did this just unlock a door? No. What's with the teddy bear? Stimming back and forth, or shake your hands and body, or you need a familiar sensation or a friendly teddy bear object and hold it and squeeze it. Aww. Yeah, this is why my trusty unicorns are never far away. And now I unlocked this door. Also with the music, this works very nicely, I have to say. Everyone can hold onto sensations. The world is made of stimuli. Yeah, there is a lot going on there, except for this person in the back, because it's just too much. Being with others, having music and smells and lights is natural. Is it? Okay, so yeah, it's just too much for this person then. And we got some headphones. When the slightest noise is too much to bear, when a lighter spark can make you blind and overloaded. Sensory issues in a world with stimuli all over the place. Okay. So let's continue. Scream or cry, get a bit angry or just let it be. Stimming. black and white, sensory, all at once. Okay, what's this? Is this an ice cube? Everything comes together at once. A billion thoughts, a billion stimuli. It's either this or that. Now what? A meltdown. Throw. Just thaw, not throw. Thaw, just like an ice cube. Oh, please don't have a meltdown. Receiving or giving a hug of comfort or for pure joy. That one. That one who can always count with. Oh, it's a little dog. This is nice. Heart. Another living being that is the most important or the only being in your world. Where you can learn from. Where you get comfort. Being around feels like you are on top of the world. Oh, this is nice. It's easy. Open your mouth and just say it. A request, a complaint, an expression. It's simple. Well, is it? When the simple and typical is impossible. Man, this is super well made. This is super well made. So there's a bullhorn. Megaphone, the most typical human trait, voice. But when you process so much of everything else, you wish you could just scream with a megaphone. But for some, being verbal is not an option. Okay. We have to get interested and get good at what everyone else is doing, right? Flowers again, the teddy bear. There's so much in the world to be interested in. Oh yes, there absolutely is. Oh, what's this? Palette. Special interests and subjects that are indeed special and interesting. Sometimes narrowed down to details of other interests. The true meaning of joy. Hyperfocus. Time flies. Man, this surely sounds like programming where you think, yeah, I just do this one thing and then you look up and it's like 4 hours just gone. Oh, there's another door. How's the weather today? How are you? Masked. Ah, you're so nice. Unmasked. I hate him. Oh yes, the masks we wear. Man, by the way, a lot of assets you have in this game. Small talk keeps the folk connected. Communication with the masks. But when you are always hyper-focused on so much else and in your special interests, the rest doesn't matter. Roll the dice and don't wear a mask. This is very much like this art style there. This is, like I said, it's super cool. By the way, I've lost there a door. Maybe I will come back to this later then. Okay, what's going on here? Work, communicate, meet, rinse and repeat. It's the system, the way to survive. Oh, is this Premiere? Oh, this is Premiere. This is, or is it? Looks like some editing program. Oh my god! Sorry for focusing on this detail. But oh, maybe can interact with it. No, apparently I shouldn't walk through the table then. There's another person. Find a responsible person in exchange for paper. Money. Everything leads to being functional in society. Sometimes a special interest is responsibility. Most of it is draining. In exchange for a system you refuse to accept. You prefer to just focus on the special interest, but you can't. It's distressing. Yeah, you just want to do your thing, right? Impermanence, the only truth of the universe. Too much pain. Oh, this looks deep. I don't understand. How did he just vanish from this world. It can't be. Oh, this is sad. How come all of that can lead to this? How come that very special being stopped existing? That very special being stopped existing after everything he has done of beautiful to this world and to me. Death is too much to bear. And then how can all of this make any sense? Yeah, my god, death, the ultimate question, right? Approach the cauldron. Okay, can I jump? Oh, I can jump! I didn't know this, but I always want to see what's inside of things. Well, oh, we enter the cauldron and those are the ingredients. So let's make soup. Each item you picked up represents one of the many different traits or characteristics from individuals who are on the ASD, the autism spectrum disorder, or simply on the spectrum. There isn't a more autistic or less autistic individual. Each item you picked up represents magnifying glass, detailed perception and hyperfocus, dice, binary and black and white thinking, headphones, sensory issues, teddy bear, stimming and comfort objects, ice cube, meltdowns, heart, important persons, mentors, pets, megaphone, non-verbal and communication hardships, palette, special interests, mask, difficulty of identifying social cues, straightful honesty when talking to others, discomfort with small talk. Money, it represents when the autistic gets to adult life and has to face the sum of all the previous ingredients in work environments, and it also represents the opposite of what is the ideal world for an autistic. Skull, the extreme hardship to deal with, the death of an important person or pet. First, due to the difficulty to accept changes, and this is only change that can't be undone. This is an extreme change. So, yeah, I've had the skull game made from scratch in 3 days by Alfred, Reinold, Baudisch for LD48 in April 2021. April is Autism Acceptance Month, so it was the perfect time to make this game. Alfred is autistic, savant and bipolar. Twitter @AlfredBaudisch. Thanks for playing. Well, thank you for making this game. This was super. It wasn't puzzling at all. Instead, it was a super combined and terse experience. And I think I've learned quite a bit about different of, as you said, the different ingredients of autistic persons, and in some of those, man, I found myself a little bit, or just more than a little bit. But yeah, so overall, it's like you said, it's on one hand it's an art installation, but it's an experience, right? And it's super well done. I very much like the style, and also there are a lot of objects, so it's not something that you just do in between things. So this feels to me like much more like a complete experience in contrast to previous games. So yeah, congratulations! I give this 2 thumbs up and very well done. And go back to the museum. Wow, okay, this was loud, and we're here at the start again. Also, the style again, super stylish. I very much like this, and also with the music, it comes together in a very good way. So yeah, congratulations, thank you. This was the Spectrum Soup. Cool. So let's have a look at the clock. Okay, so I can still go for half an hour or so. I've had a long day, but playing your games is also super inspiring, and it's like a box of chocolate. This you never know what you get. This is something that I just came up myself right on the spot. Man, I'm so clever. This was the Spectrum Soup. So time to see first if anyone else has submitted. Yes, there are 2 more new submissions. Let's bring them into the... Yes, this one. I don't know how often I misclicked one of these two options that I have there in my menu. Regular viewers of this already know that pretty much every time I say it, that I really have a hard time to get the right one. And I'm the one who named them. And I tried to make it super clear that this one is create CSV for RNG 2000. You can't be any more clear with this one, and I still yeah, go back and forth between those and just hope that I pick the right one. So wonderful. Let's download this as CSV. Rename it to TXT. Make sure that this is the current one. Yes, this was the last one. And bring it into the RNG 2000. I still got some coffee left. Altar by Jerbo and Julius. Okay. And it's line 83. Let me quickly take it out here. So it's this one. Apparently a rather recent one. So pasting the link into the stream chat. There we go. Let's find it here. Altar. It's all caps, so maybe it's ALTAR. Yeah, this is what I've been talking about. Okay, so apparently it was Jerbo and Julius' first Ludum Dare pronunciation, like the animal gerbil, but with a bow, Jerbo. Okay, so apparently I got it right on my first attempt. My god, I'm a pro streamer, aren't I? So, yes, about the game. We're new to making games. Congratulations on joining the ranks of people who are passionate about making games. The more the merrier, and it's so great that you took part in a Ludum Dare game jam. So I wish I could shout out to you on Twitter, but there is no Twitter handle, so I hope you will see this sooner or later as a VOD. Anything else you want to tell me? Good luck and have fun, and yeah, I shall. Altar, a game by Jerbo and elosociu. Julius, a game by Jerbo and Julius. There we go. Descend into the depths and fight demons. Period and exclamation mark. So it's a rather tentative sentence. So descend into the depths and fight demons, but with an exclamation mark. How to play: attack with mouse 1, sword charge with mouse 2, switch weapons with Q. Okay, charge into enemies with sword to get arrows. Okay, so this looks like to be some sort of Doomish, Quake-ish game. So I love the style there. Also low poly and low resolution, but yeah, it has a certain viscerality to the color scheme. Made by me and Jerbo. So there is a Twitter handle. You know what? Close. Let me just copy this. So that I can say that I'm playing your game right now. Copy, tweet, paste. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. Okay. Tweet. There we go. So let's get back. And yeah, let's download it. And 23 megabytes. This is fine. This is fine. And thankfully it's apparently for Windows. Tip: charge into enemies with your sword. Okay, then let's be charging. How to play Altar. Okay, so this is very nice. I've never seen a readme file with a Ludum Dare entry so far, but of course it makes perfect sense. So Q is switch weapon, left mouse button attack, dash with sword, spacebar is jump, and hold escape quit. Okay, space, jump, and Q. Okay, I hope I remember this. Phil will remember this. Let's all hope that he does. And again, it got a nice icon. This is cute. Let's play Altar. Made with Unity, and please let me know on the audio levels. Okay, super nice field of view. I will increase my mouse sensitivity, and I like these 8-bitish sounds there. And am I... Love this. Okay, so what is happening there? Okay, apparently I need to drop here. And I dropped incorrectly. Hey, little fella, what's up with you? Okay, they didn't like this. They didn't like this. My god, this is very stylish. This has so many Quake vibes there. Okay, and I can charge with my right mouse button. This is also something that I just learned there. I have no idea whether I'm doing bad or good, but apparently I'm not doing too well. But I think the most important thing is to be always on the move, always on the move. What is this, by the way? Can I pick this up? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I think... Don't let it... Oh dear. Yeah, I ran straight into that one. My god, this was a weird experience, I have to say. So apparently here I can just choose where I start, or is this more or less random where I end up? Okay, so apparently I shouldn't be attacking the souls, or what? Oh, okay, so maybe this was health, right? So when I attack those poor things, then they turn into evil monsters, because after all, I am the monster. Okay, can I drop further down there? Okay, I will always land on this, but what is this here? This is different. Okay, so I got a different weapon and I should have used the bow previously, so let's try it. Okay, this is very cool. Okay, I charged and apparently I charged quite a lot. So you little devil there. Was this health? Is this health? Is this art? I don't know. Okay, I charged completely off and have to do this again. Okay, I'm a bit confused by this entire thing there. Utterly confused, but it's got quite some style there. Because when I hit right mouse button, okay, nothing happens. When I move forward and hit right mouse button, okay, so as soon as this is nice. Have you noticed that my sword has this golden shine to it? When I charge, like so, it loses it and takes a bit to recover. Cool. This was bad, what I just did. Okay, now it just started me there again. So let me charge there. Oh, it didn't charge really. But at least I can jump once in the air. Okay then. Okay, let's try using my arrows. And I dropped again. Okay, but I dropped somewhere else now this time. This is cool. This is some super, like I said, quakey stuff there. And I dropped and got not a lot of health left, but it's super stylish. It's congratulations on making this game. It's super stylish, I have to say. I'm just super bad at it. And a bit confused about what those things actually do. Okay, so this was healthful, and this was bad. Okay, so I jumped off again. Okay, so this must be some sort of super baiting, so I will concentrate. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't think that I'm going to make this much longer. It's just too much. You know what's throwing me a bit off is that the enemies take more than one hit, of course. this was too far. Okay, they are respawning. Okay, this is not helpful in any way. Or is this just a second wave and I'm just doing super good now that there's another wave of them? No, I think I'm just doing super bad. By the way, I really like those particle effects there. Okay, so I've ran out of arrows and... Oh god. That's so trippy. Haha. And apparently my bow recharged. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I will be able to survive this. Or did I recharge my bow through killing the enemies? Okay. Yeah, one more hit and I'm done for, so I'm not quite sure if I can beat this big enemy there. But so far I'm quite happy with myself. Yeah, I don't reach it. And I don't got any more arrows left, so yeah, I think that's that. But my god, what a stylish game. Not my kind of game usually, because I'm really not good at these kind of arena games. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything else I can do. I just can't reach it, and there we go. Wow, my god, this was altar. Apparently something was being sacrificed and I just took it, and understandably the people there are not too happy with myself. It has a weird draw to it, I have to say. The kind of presentation and the overall gory style to it. And what I also enjoy about it is that it doesn't really explain a lot or anything at all. You have to kind of figure it out by yourself, essentially. But this gives it a bit of more mystery and more depth to it. If everything would have been spelled out, I don't think that it would have been as interesting, but as far as I've played it now, as you've seen it, once I dropped off the edge, I wasn't quite sure, am I dead? Am I restarting the level? What the hell is going on? What the hell literally is going on? So I think, yeah, this ambiguity about what is actually the mechanics, what is happening, was quite... positive for the game. So it's not my kind of game, as you've seen it. I was doing not too well, especially with not being able to do a lot of ranged combat with this thing. So it's, you know what, it reminds me a lot of Doom, but in the 2016 Doom, where you always have to go very closely and yeah, just be in the midst of things. So yeah, overall, I think the only thing that I would have probably liked better is if each enemy just had one health point, so that once I just hit them with my sword, that they just explode into particles. Maybe have more enemies, of course, then. But yeah, it's just some personal preference. But yeah, this was cool. This was very cool. So thank you again for submitting your game. And yeah, I hope you make many more games, because clearly there is something there that I want to see more of. Altar, wonderful. And RNG 2000 is still up. Cool, so let me mark it as played. Still got 15 minutes or so. So you know what, let's finish this off with a game by Mudlee from one of my patrons. And the game is Madman. This sounds enticing. Row to sheet. And while this is happening, let me update, of course, the heads-on display by Mudlee. Mudlee, are you present? Please make some noise in the chat. So it wasn't his first Ludum Dare, and pronunciation whatever way you wish. This is clearly, you have given up with me. I have completely utterly destroyed any faith you might have had in my ability to pronunciate your name. So I will go with mudlee, and you say whatever you please. Really, at this point I'm so disappointed you can't do anything even worse. So mudlee, there we go. Right, mudlee, if you're not here, I will shout out on Twitter that I'm playing your game right now. Shout it on Twitter. And yeah, here is the link to the game. And let's have a look. My god, this is so stylish. Madman, the crazy scientist. Okay, controls vast and hypnotizing, hold space while you're close enough to a citizen. Okay, so without a screenshot or anything else about the game, just these two lines, specifically the second line, makes it quite interesting about what the hell are we going to see here. Important notes: movement controls will not work on 144 Hz monitors. What? Please either decrease your refresh rate or use another monitor. Many thanks, known bugs. You can see in the comments. 144 Hz monitors. It hurts so much to have so many images thrown at you at once. So no worries here. I'm running good old 59 Hz. Story: you're a crazy scientist who doesn't like how loudly your city became recently. Don't we all? As the lockdown hasn't been ended. People flooded the streets and shouting because, well, just because they are allowed to. In such a cacophony, you cannot concentrate on your project. So you decided to find and dust your old hypnotizer tool. Go through the city and hypnotize everyone you can. My god, I hope there is some dialogue in this text, especially from the crazy scientist, because I always enjoy making my Day of the Tentacle Dr. Fred scientist voice. Obviously, it's not legal to do so, so soon the police will catch you. Accomplish your goal and decrease the city's noise to 40 decibels before they get you. This is super weird. I love it. And look at this. Look at this. This looks like Gordon Freeman, how he would look today. Did you know that Half-Life 2 is already a retro game? It came out like 16 years ago. Half-Life 2, the next gen game we've all been waiting for. It's old. My god. About the author and the game. I'm mudlee, father of one and hobbies game dev. This is my 6th jam, 2nd LD. Congratulations on sticking with the Ludum Dare. This time I decided to leave Unity behind and dream a big, I'm gonna use libgdx dream. Boy, Saturday evening I was still writing an A-star algorithm based on a 7-year-old article. Interestingly, I had to do and code way more in libgdx than in Unity, but still this game is my best I've ever made. Congratulations, it always is super nice, especially for yourself, if you feel confident that there is still room for you to grow, and also that you know that, okay, if I do this again, I'm probably doing better. It's like Richard Garriott, the Lord British, the man behind the Ultima games. Essentially, he said he made pretty much the same game like dozens of times. He didn't start out with Ultima 1. He started out with Alcalabeth, and I think this was the 42nd. No, this was too much. Maybe 28th take on just making a D&D computer game, right? And pretty much after the first Ultima, he thought, okay, so Ultima is done. But knowing now what I know now, I could probably do this better if I started with this new knowledge. And this is how Ultima 2 started, right? And then he rewrote the engine again for Ultima 3 and so on. So because each time he felt that there was just so much more that he could grow. And yeah, and I think this is wonderful if this still happens with you when making games. It happens to me as well. It's a bit like playing an instrument, but there I feel, because I've never learned an instrument, and I feel like I'm edging into some sort of glass ceiling where I feel, even if I keep practicing, I'm not improving much over what I know, and I probably should have taken a class somewhere along the line, down the line. Anyway, enough with that. Let's have a look at the game that was made with libgdx, Asprite, GIMP, LMMS. I have no idea what this is. IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. What? And Ubuntu! Explanation mark. So I really hope that there's a thank you for including a Windows build. This is very much appreciated because I don't run Linux. Every couple of years I try to run Linux, but the problem is that all my tools that I've grown to use and love over the years, and not all of them run on Linux, especially Photoshop. And with Linux, my God, every time I want to do something, it says, or people on the web say, okay, first you open a bash command shell and enter this. And I say, yeah, but this doesn't work. Yeah, you have to download this and these dependencies. And of course, this is now deprecated. So you have to find another repository where you can get it. And at this point, I'm forget it. Bill Gates, here's my money. So yeah. So this is apparently the game because it just says launcher and runtime app. So I just create a new folder and title this just Madman. And I hope that nobody is tapping my computer from the Justice Department and just goes through my folders and looks, Madman. This is a completely normal name to name a folder. And is this a launcher icon? Yes, this thing looks familiar. This thing looks familiar. Okay, so let's bring down all the noise in our city. Okay, don't look too closely because there might be a chance that you get hypnotized. Okay, so pretty much all that we've learned so far. Is the music too loud? I make it a bit quieter because I can see the levels peaking. So, and Cursey Boo is watching from Ubuntu, so congratulations. So apparently I'm the odd one out now. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so I'm really sorry, but game over. What? How fast did this go? So when I hold down space to hypnotize, I'm stop. Okay, so I have to make sure that the police cars don't see me or aren't too close. So I'm not quite sure which I've already hypnotized and which I did not. Okay, it's a bit weird now with the controls when I'm hitting left or right and then trying to hit up. It does not work. So maybe there's just some sort of if statement there. Okay, so I'm not 80 decibels. Is this good or bad? Apparently I'm doing very bad. Probably I should be holding the spacebar, right? Should be holding it down for longer. I will try this once those cars are gone.
Stop. Stop.
Okay, apparently I need to say
Stop. Hold up.
okay. Oh, so it takes a long time. Did this work?
Stop. Hold up. Close your eyes. Good. Go deep.
Okay, so go deep,
Deeper.
deeper and deeper.
And deeper. Good.
Okay, so this was 5 decibels and it really took an incredibly long time to do this. Okay, so this is bad. This is really bad because I have to absolutely make sure that I'm not getting caught while I'm hypnotizing one of those Kerbals there.
Stop. Hold up.
Probably not going to be a best time this game.
Good. Go deep. Deeper.
And deeper.
Good.
Voodoo.
Stop. Cool down.
I mean, this is quite fast to hypnotize someone, but still, with a hypnotization tool, I would have thought it goes a bit faster than this.
Deeper. And deeper. Voodoo.
By the way, I also really enjoy this soundscape. It reminds me a bit of sci-fi films from the 70s or 60s even.
Stop.
So let's hope that this car.
Rise.
Okay. The car's turn. Okay, good.
Go down.
The car's turn.
Deeper. And deeper. Voodoo.
Good. So now let's. You little shouty mouth. There we go. So I think I found a rather safe space in this pedestrian area there on the map, where I'm rather undisturbed from the police. I hope.
Deeper.
And deeper.
And deeper. Voodoo.
Okay, come here. Come here, little thing. Okay, how about you? How about you? Come here. Come here. Not you, car. Too many cars here.
Stop. Cool down.
Okay, the cars go the other way. This is good. But there is this one car from this side. I hope
Deeper.
it doesn't catch me.
And deeper.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Voodoo.
Oh good. Oh good. Nothing to see here, officer. Just a bunch of utterly dazed people.
Stop.
There we go. Okay, it plays like a chill version of, well, not Pac-Man, but am I in trouble with this one getting closer?
Deeper.
Yeah, I'm not risking it. But this one here, there we go.
Cool down.
Almost a stealth / horror game. Yeah, it kinda is. I mean, now I'm afraid of aqua cars.
Deeper. And deeper. Voodoo.
Good. Okay, just one more. Then the clamoring of all the people is down far enough. There we go. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Closing eyes.
Okay, cops go the other direction. Carry on with our nefarious deeds.
Deeper.
Uh-oh.
And deeper.
Voodoo.
Voodoo. Stop.
No, I stopped too early, right? I stopped just one frame too early. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Huh. Where are all those cars? Maybe I should try this side then? Again? Okay, I feel kinda safe. Okay, it turned around. Then probably not. Okay, there is a concentration of cars. Can they run me over? I'm not risking it. I'm just one idiot away from having eternal quietude. There we go. Okay.
Cool down.
If everything works out,
Closing eyes.
we will finish the game here successfully.
Go down. Deeper.
You know what? I would have liked if there was some sort of visual feedback for this. Yes! Excuse me, completed in 417 seconds. I think there might be room for improvement in terms of the time here. But yeah, this was weird. This was super weird. And I really like it how people can interpret the theme in so different ways. I mean, we've played a game that was about autism. We've played a game that was going deeper into space. One in an art gallery where we're just getting ourselves deeper into trouble, and this one where we're just trying to have someone hypnotize someone else and urging them to go deeper and deeper. I mean, this is just amazing. I love this originality among all of us game makers. So have I played this? Yes, I have played it. And also let's tick off Madman from mudlee. Wonderful, wonderful. And the Void only says, okay, oh, thanks guys, I'll submit now. Yes, do you have all the pointers you need for submission, or have you submitted and I don't see it? No. Okay. And a highlighted message. What's Patreon, says McNasty Falafel. McNasty Falafel. Okay, there we go. Patreon is a website where you can spend money. It sounds weird. Where you can support creators of pretty much all different stripes. There are, of course, game devs, streamers, but then there are people who make like bird houses, pretty much you know what, I will show it to you. This is much easier. Patreon.com. And yeah, this is a website where also I am, and I reject everything here, by the way. Reject all and accept. I accept to reject all. So for creators, podcast musicians, pretty much anyone, the thing is, those people are supported by their patrons on Patreon, which means you pay something like $1, $5, $10, $100, how much you want to support your creators, and you get certain benefits depending on who you support. As with me, there is not that much you get apart from me playing where your game is going to be guaranteed to be played by me. You get some little benefits or more information on the videos that I make, or yeah, just some little goodies, I feel. But most of the stuff that I make, my patrons make it possible for me to make them available to everyone. This is why I don't run any annoying video ads on my YouTube channel, because thankfully I don't have to wait in line to also get my meager pay from running like a stupid video ad like every 5 minutes. No, I don't have to do this, and I only run commercials on, or yeah, this little banner ads just for visibility reasons. So this is an immensely great thing, and you don't have to do it, and everybody benefits. And this is Patreon, probably explained in the most verbose way without telling a lot, I'm afraid. But yeah, the site is patreon.com, and there's also a German equivalent that's called Steady, I think. But yeah, I'm just on the page. Yeah, you can let your fans become active participants. Yeah, pretty much, apparently it explains it there on the website. Okay. Red Herman says, yeah, I'm a Patreon to submit an amazing artist and creator who supplies his work to the world for free. Thank you so much, Red Herman. I really, really appreciate your support and your patronage. Hey, pay Phil as much as you can. Just a friendly advice. He's great and has a great patron. Thank you so much. Yeah, pay Phil as much as you can. This is what I always shout at work. Just down the aisle, and hope nobody knows who it's coming from. But yeah, just to get the message. Just to get the message across. Right. Okay, so I think now with half an hour to midnight, and I have to work tomorrow, and my sleeping rhythm is all weird. And there is still another game submitted in this very moment. So this is one that I will probably be playing. Well, probably, who knows? Next week I will do another stream of this. Usually there are 3 streams. And then I will see how far I've come to play my patrons' games, because I still got a bunch of patrons and games I haven't played from them. So yeah, probably next time will be much of the same as we've had today, where I'm playing alternatively one randomly chosen game and one game of my patrons, and the week thereafter probably just patrons games. We will see how things play out. Right, with that being said, yeah, thank you for joining this stream and for watching. I hope, even if your game wasn't among the chosen few, that it was interesting to see how other people tackled the horrible theme. Well, it wasn't horrible this time, at least. As for me, I'm super busy with, of course, doing the post-mortem. I've already started on the script. I mean, the first draft I finished today on the script of the LD48. And what's interesting is I can't bitch on the theme, because this time it really wasn't that bad. Deeper and deeper. I mean, get so many interesting takes on this theme out of it. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. And now what should I make my video about it if I can't hate on the theme and I didn't even quit making a game? So yeah, you will see. But for those who played my game, thank you so much for playing, and thank you so much for rating. I don't want to plug my game in any way, because I got enough votings already. So if your game has below 20 votes, please play other people's games and rate their games, because then you gain more coolness on the LD gem page, and then your game is more likely to show up in the search results for other people to play and rate. This is basically how it works. So yeah, as for my game, I have received such great feedback from everyone who's played it, so thank you so much. And yeah, this is why I decided to keep on working on it and make it my second commercial release. We will see how far this goes, but for those who follow me on Twitter, you can pretty much get the updates. And right now I'm doing lots of concept art for the title screen and the menus, because some of you already know that I hate coding text boxes and the entire UI system, and this is why I usually, for me, I'm a very visual person, and for myself I have to really make sure that I know how it should look in the very end when everything is said and done. And only then, when I really have this down pretty much to the pixel, then I start to code the thing up, because my god, I hate user interfaces so much, and this is why I only want to code it once and not just go over it again and again and again. And ChrisCo redeemed unicorn, thank you so much. Which means that I really should stop rambling and bring this to an end. Let's have a look at the chat if I missed some important things. What's Patreon? I think I want to say I've cleared it up, but no, I think I've just contributed to the confusion. The automated unicorn sparkled something up, and Incanimbola says your game will make you a millionaire. Remember this message. I will remember it, but I'm lucky if I get a couple of €100 out of it, because we all know the indie apocalypse is real. And yeah, I'm just happy if a few people buy my game once it's out there and have a fun time and recommend it to their friends, and then I'm happy with it, because I don't even track how many hours I sink in there, because then if I get the results back from how much it's selling and how after the cut from Steam and so on, and then I end up at like 42 cents per work hour, and this will make me sad. So yeah, pretty much I'm with every game, if it makes $5, I think, yes, I'm happy with it. So it works in principle. In principle, people are happy to pay for a game, even if they don't know a lot about or anything about who made it. So yeah, this is something that I'm already calling a success. And the automated unicorn feels daring but can't decide what to do, and the feeling passes. Haven't we all been there? At least I myself, after having too much coffee, and now the coffee is gone. Still got a little bit of water, and my voice is also slowly vanishing. So again, yeah, thank you. You know that I don't know how to wrap things up. So again, I will try to make this very quickly. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for playing the pre-stream pop quiz. Regular viewers will already know that some questions already have come up, but I'm planning to add some more trivia questions. And I know that to me, those are all fun interesting little tidbits, but apparently those questions, some of them are very hard to people who aren't into games 24/7. So yeah, we'll try to add some more easier questions as well. Okay, enough said. Have a great week. See you next Sunday, I hope. And if not, well, I will let you know, I hope soonish. But yeah, I'm feeling quite well. I feel like I could take on the world, and let's hope that this feeling won't pass. And with that being said, have a great week and see you next time. Cheers.